California Spinners. Back at you again. This is part 2 of day 1 of training my young squeakers. You ever heard that expression, you about to learn something today? Well, y'all about to learn something today. Hey, don't forget to hit the like button. Hey, hit that subscribe button and press the little bell so you can get notifications, because you don't want to miss one day of what I'm about to teach you guys, because these steps are going to help you master the birds as they're young, so that when you're flying the birds and they're older, the birds are responsive just like day 1 when you started training them. Remember, it takes consistency and a constant repetitive routine with pigeons for them to understand that this is what you want them to do. Okay. Everybody says, hey, you can't take the birds out too young. If you take them out too young, they lose muscle. They don't grow as fast, and they need to stay with their parents longer. Wrong. You have to become their parents. Just like with young geese, young ducks, they follow the mother around and they learn what they're supposed to do from the mother. You have to become the mother for these birds. Regardless of how it sounds, you have to become the mother for these birds. You have to show them what they have to do every day until they get it. And once they get it, they will not lose it unless you decide not to stay on the regimen, which is the consistency part. People like to ask, what does it take to become a good flyer? Well, one, you have to understand what it takes to become a trainer at anything, and that's some type of discipline on the birds, whether it be through food, whether it be through more crueler methods like abuse, whatever method is used to get the animal to perform, it becomes repetitious, and the repetition is what the animal needs in order for it to understand what it is needed to do. Now, here are the tools you're going to need for part 2 of day 1 of training. Measuring spoons, because you're gonna put 4-in-1 inside their food mix. And with the 4-in-1, you're also going to put some vitamins in there, whatever type of vitamins that you use. This is hot water, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 28% pellet and I'm going to just pour it inside the water. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to dissolve and make a mush. And with this mush, I'm going to feed it to the birds. So you take the water and you put the water in there. So now I got the water, I got the pellets in the water. They're gonna start dissolving. And what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna grab the 4-in-1, and this is in a gallon of water. So it's, I cut that from a gallon, so I'm gonna say it's about maybe a fourth of what it is. So instead of putting a whole teaspoon, I'll put about 1/8 of a teaspoon inside this mix. Now, this is to help aid in them not stressing, catching any kind of like not bacterial infection, because form is not really a bacterial infection, but like a salmonella outbreak, coccidiosis, diseases like that, where stress tends to play a part in that. And then with this also, I'm going to give them a 1/4 tablespoon of vitamins. I usually use Winsmore, but I didn't get a chance to run down the hill. I went to a concert, a Keith Sweat concert, and with the Isley Brothers and everything, so I was out and I didn't get a chance to make it in to get the stuff that I needed. Also, you're gonna need a syringe. This here is a 60cc syringe, which is about 2 ounces, and you just take it and stir the mix together, and you're waiting on this to dissolve. Once it dissolves into a nice little milky little paste, then you can go ahead and feed it to the birds. Remember, I told you this water was hot. The reason I made it hot is because it breaks the pellets down quicker, sort of like cooking them, and gets them to dissolve a lot quicker in the water, from what I experienced. And I really don't be having that much time to get out here and do this. I work 18, 16, 15-hour days. That's why I haven't been as active as I wanted to be. But I thought it was important to show you guys how to train a group of young birds to get them to respond to you and do what you like. I see a lot of videos where the birds are kind of doing what they want, and it kind of irks me to see that, and then listen at the same stroke to guys talking about how great trainers they are and whatnot, and birds sitting out on the wire, not coming in. So I'm making this video right now to show you guys what it takes to actually get a kid of birds to act right. Now, as far as me giving them feed, that was it. So they're not gonna eat anymore as far as the feed, eating on their own. And I don't have time to sit here and baby feed them to get them to all get full. So you want your mix to look like this. And you see there's no chunks in it. That's gonna help it get inside that syringe. There's plenty of water at the top, so that you know that you're giving the birds enough water and vitamin mix at the same time. Now, see those chunks at the top? You want to wait a little bit longer to stop that, then, because that'll clog up the syringe and it'll just make feeding them a lot difficult because of the tip of the syringe. You see how there's stuff in there now? So you want to kind of just keep stirring it. You want to get that up out of there. Now, if I was to start a couple of days earlier like I wanted to, I wouldn't have those big guys in here, and it'll make it a lot easier for me to do my method, because I don't want to hurt them either, and I don't want to syringe feed them at the same time. So, kind of modifying the program a little bit. But you see that little guy screaming? Yeah. At this point, you're gonna start building a relationship with these birds that is gonna be unique. And you're gonna notice when I start actually letting them out to train them, they're gonna still have an attachment to me. Don't know how deep I'll let them get attached to me this time, because I'm gonna be trying to videotape at the same time. Now, gotta figure out how to prop this up so that you can watch this happen. Okay, so you take the syringe. And you can kind of feel it if it gets clogged in and you hear it. So you want to knock out whatever that is, clogging it in there, start over. Gotta keep mixing it.
I should have started the mix earlier. I wasn't going to use it, but I decided, since I'm trying to give everybody step-by-step instructions, didn't want to miss no steps. If you keep the syringe moving around towards the bottom, it kind of helps push the stuff out the way and it'll get it in there. But nice thick syringe full of food. You grab a baby, and all you do is grab him by the head, open his mouth, syringe inside the mouth. That's a full baby. Look at that. That'll hold him for a day. You do it again, he'll be over stuff. But after they done ate, like I showed you, and then you do this, that's the capper for the day. And you can let him go about his way. You won't have to worry about him for another 24 hours. And then you can repeat the process. And next bird. You notice he's not running anymore. He's more trying to figure out, like, wow, how did that happen? And he's gonna want to eat, and he's probably gonna think about that for tomorrow when he gets hungry again. He'll be looking for me to come and feed him like I did, and that's how the bond starts. And it starts a dependency bond that's gonna make you the master of your babies. Nice full baby. It's windy out here today, so doors are kicking my butt, slapping me in the back. What I'm looking for is the younger birds, and I'm gonna just feed all the younger ones. Full, out the way. Next bird. And if you look at the solution, it's still pretty loose, but after a while you may have to add a little water to it. It'll stretch it. The pellets soak up all the water. Kind of like making rice. You can just dump the water out there. When you give them pellets in a solution like this, sometimes you don't have to give them water, depending on how loose you make the solution. These are questions that get answered when it says, what does it take to be a good trainer? And learning every trick necessary to put you at an advantage over your competition. Learning every trick necessary to put you at an advantage over the competition is what makes a good trainer at any sport. Also, what makes you a good trainer is learning how to implement and use new ideas that might be foreign to you. Some things may work, some things may not, but if you never try, you never know. And you always, you always see guys saying, I don't follow these trends, I don't do that. But take the basic principle of flying pigeons. You learned that and copied that from someone. It's not an original idea that you had. So you do follow in that sense. So since you do, why try to be different now? might as well just go on and continue with copying and learning. You know, guys always talk about, well, you know, if you didn't win nothing, how can you tell me? I learned from winners. Just because I didn't personally win myself doesn't make me not a winner. Doesn't make me not understand the principle of winning. There's coaches out there that never played the game but have championships and win it. That it doesn't apply. If you learn the game and you understand the game and you use all the aspects of the game that make the great ones great, you become great. Then if you want to deal with the politics of the sport itself, then you enter that arena and good luck from there. But when it comes to understanding, breeding, and making great pigeons, it doesn't take a person to be in competition to do that. What it takes is an understanding, reading, and applying of the methods learned in order for you to fully understand your family of pigeons and accomplish the goals that you set forth in your pigeon. And what everybody wants in a good pigeon is for them to spin correctly, do it the right way, and for guys to say, hey, can I have one of those? What I've noticed in the sport is what everybody's looking for is for people to want their birds. In order for someone to want something that you have to put a lot of time and energy into making it good. These big dudes that can fly, I won't waste my time even trying to pump them with a syringe full of food because it'll end up hurting me in the long run. I'm trying to get them to see things my way. I'd rather let them get into a situation where they're more dependent on me now than ever, because if I allow them to run around with food in their crop with the size that they are, they'll take up on me and be out flying and won't actually understand what a home is. So, checking each one of them now to make sure that they all have a nice pouch of food, and they do. If I give them another round of it, it'll just blow them up to the point where they be wanting to throw up, and that's not a good thing. It's this guy right here. There it is. This is day one of training. I fed all my little younger squeakers. The older ones, like this guy right here, I didn't really want to. It's not necessary to feed them up. They're strong enough to go another day, so that when I open this cage tomorrow, they will be more responsive. Leave the water in the center. Looking them over, making sure no one's blinking, fluffed up, looking like he's a little listless and like he's out of it, the range or anything. They all eating, and I can close this up till tomorrow. So, okay, you guys, thank you for watching with me. Hope you learned a little something about how to train 15 to 18-day-old squeakers. The power of the syringes, everything, guys. Make sure you go out to your local feed store, get you some syringes. If not, hit me up. I can tell you places where to get them or not. I might come up with a sponsor or somebody that wants to give me a good price on them, and I can sell them to you guys directly from my website. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell for more from California Spinners. Damian Mimic Randall, and I'm out.